Yes. So tonight we are going to share our success story, and I think it will be inspiring for all the future candidates who are thinking of giving their MRCS OSCE exam. Okay, so we will discuss this with few topics. Okay, tonight, Dr. Ramu, we are going to start with you. So what you have to do is you have to share like when did you pass your part A? After that, how much time did you take to prepare yourself? What are the materials you used? Like what was your strategy, okay, before your exam? And like sort of those things you have to share with us. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right. Good evening, all. Myself, Dr. Ramu. I am an associate professor in general surgery. I am currently working in Kerala, India. Yeah. So my story is about. I would say like people who pass the exam would say to study this way, that way. So before starting this, I want to say my story is about how to not to do it. You should. So it's about the don'ts. It's not about the do's. Okay, so
Mhm.
for I passed my part in 2019 September,
Okay.
and I passed my part B in 2023 July, last 2 months back.
Yeah.
I had a gap of 4 years because after 2019, in 2020 March, COVID came, and for 2 years
Hmm.
there was no exams. So obviously there was the next exam came in, I guess, 2022
So
halfway
it
after
was a
2 years
long
gap.
gap.
So yeah, it was a long gap,
Yeah.
and obviously I was working. So writing the part B was out of question for me for the 3-4 years. Then suddenly by 2023, I was thinking, okay, I should give an attempt for part B, because in case if I fail, I should still give my second or third attempt and pass it before the 7-year gap, because you have to finish it in 7 years, right?
Hmm.
So I had lot of books with me. So I was thinking that I can just go through these books and then crack the exam. So I had these wrong ideas about the exam. So I only knew that it is like 17 stations and all those things. I had an idea, like theoretical idea. So I started reading so I had a spine injury in March. So I was bedridden. So I got up by April. So my exam was in July. So I had 3 months. So I thought, okay, this is the time, 3 months, right time, I'll start reading. So I started reading one book called Doctor Exam. I guess all of you have that PDF file of that book,
Yes,
Doctor
yes, yes,
Exam.
yes.
So,
Yes.
so I started reading that book, and then I started reading pages by pages. There are chapters with some 5 questions in it, random questions, random answers. So I was reading through it, I was understanding things. But still, I finished reading that book, and when I reached the communication part, I was totally clueless on what is happening. Then my friend told me that there is something called Geeky Medics, through which you can see the examination videos. I kind of read through all these books by March, somewhere about May. What happened was that one of my friend told me that there is this group called IMG where there is a mock exam happening, which is free for everyone. So I was like, okay, we are all people who are ready to go for free things. So I was like, okay, I read through the doctor exam book. So now I know everything. I'm going to pass the exam. So I'll just attend the IMG MRCS free mock session. So I think by May, I think it was a May second week or something, I joined the IMG group, and I attended the free mock. So that mock was a slap on my face, because I think he's asking a question. People are answering, like shooting answers from nowhere. And by the time I processed the first question, already Atik reached the 10th question, and the people are already answering it like bullets. So then I understood that whatever I read for that 1.5 months went into drain. That is not the way how I should read. And then I thought, okay, I'll start reading. I again tried reading. I took some books and started reading extra books and all. So by May 24th or 25th or 22nd or something, I attended another mock. So it was about, I guess, upper limb anatomy or something, or some anatomy mock. So after that mock, I was sure that I'm going to fail, because that day, like I had only 47 days more for my exam. So then I knew that I am going to fail for sure. And then I left a message to Atik. I don't think Atik remembers or not. I left a message through Telegram.
No, I
Message to
remember.
Atik telling
Yeah.
I have only 47 days for my exam. I am right now standing at 0, and I came to know that his course already started by May 16th or somewhat. So I am already lagging the course by 7 days, and the course is there till August, and my exam is in July 8th. So I cannot, even if I join the course, I will still not be able to complete the course. So I was in a real soup, and then I don't know what to do. I was totally confused. I messaged Atik, and Atik was like, okay, no problem. You can still join the course. He will help me through and all these things. So he's like, 47 days is enough. The other problem that I was facing is my work time. My work time started at 8. I reach home. I'm still driving. I'm driving my car right now. So to my home. So I reach home at this time. It's almost 8:45. So that's my work time from 8 to 8:45. And so I told Atik Sunday is the only day I get free, and the other days I'm working from 8 to 8. So I lost hope, and then he's like, it's okay, no problem. He told me to join the course, and he told me, he gave me some materials, he helped me a lot of things. So 47 days before my exam, number one, the don'ts. Never start for this exam 47 days before exam. You should at least give 3 months. So I know a lot of people who are giving in December who joined the course when I was doing. That is 6 months before. Very good. So you should first know your work timings, how you can study according to your work timings, and then choose a date. So if you're already chosen a date, then there's no point. But so for me, the problem was I had only 47 days to start to study, with my timing of work being 12 hours, and I also do like 24 hours a month. So I started listening to Atik's anatomy classes with the PDF notes that he has given. So with that, I was reading through it. I was revising through it. So and then somehow, I started feeling some confidence after attending 2-3 classes. Then I know that, okay, anatomy right now I got an idea, because I'm a general surgeon, so I do operate on abdomen. So abdomen anatomy was not a problem for me, but I don't usually operate on upper limb. So upper limb anatomy was difficult for me. So once I started hearing Atik's classes, everything was clear. And I finished anatomy. I started attending mocks, and then I was able to answer the mocks like the others were answering. So then I got an idea.
Finally.
Okay, yes, finally, yes, I am back on track.
Yes.
So after that, then we started with the critical care. So critical care again had lot of physiology stuffs and lot of things that if you're studying alone, the problem is you need to go through Guyton or Ganong and try and read and understand every basic thing, which is impossible with 47 days. So even with 3 months, I guess, because most of us are working. So then what I did was, okay, I started attending critical care class. So then Atik started explaining the basic physiology that we studied in first year MBBS. So like in a very nice form, and his notes were too good. The way he tells is not just from the notes. The notes is just an outline, because Atik's class gives you more information, like more physiology, like you connect things. So that is very important. So in 49 days with this work, I had to read through it. I had to read like till 2 a.m. in the morning, get up at 7 a.m. in the morning, and go for work. To an extent where last 3 weeks I could not get, I didn't get time to attend the mocks, because that was the time I had to read. Because then I stopped attending the mocks, and I was reading on the mock days other topics that I'll miss. And then Atik was constantly in touch with me, because he knows that I am in a soup. He knows that 47 days is not enough. That is the truth. So Atik was also keeping in touch with me, asking me how am I doing, and I'm doing all those things. So I was taking that extra time, and the last 10 to 12 days I had to take leave, because otherwise I would have crashed. Then 10 to 12 days before the exam only, I started practicing. Again, the second thing that I would say, never do for the exam, because I never had time. So 10 to 12 days before the exam was the first time I started practicing the skills. I had a partner. We were doing Zoom calls and doing the history stations, and we were acting out the history stations. 10 to 12 days before the exam is only when I started doing all the skills. So again, the don'ts of MRCS Part B exam. But somehow, the only thing that I did was I stuck to every sentence that is written in the PDF notes that is given by Atik. I'm telling you guys, you might feel like you should read extra points and extra books. I am okay with it. You can do it. But after knowing every single word and every single sentence given in Atik's notes, If you don't know that, never go to any other book. That is one thing I want to say. You be sure that every book, every page, every photo, every figure number also, if you learn, that is fine. Because for my exam, for my station, for abscess drainage, or for knot hand tying knot stations, I was asked 6 questions after the hand knot tying stations. The 6 questions came from the PDF notes of Atik in the same order. In the same order. I'm not exaggerating. So that was the only thing that saved me to finish it in 47 days. I am telling you, never attempt this. Never try this. It is not the right way to do it. I was somehow lucky. Maybe God helped me. God came in the form of Atik to me. I don't know what happened in my life.
No,
So
no,
the
no,
47
no.
days was the most important, most toughest time in my life. My wife got scared seeing me studying like that, because like I come back after work at 8:30 p.m. I sit till 2. She was like, what has happened to you? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Why are you studying like this? So I was like, I paid so much money for this exam. I have to clear this time. And I'm telling you, the only thing I stuck only to Atik's notes. The only thing that I might say you should do extra is the anatomy pictures, because I think the RCS people understood that we have a lot of classes like this, and now they are trying to change the pictures, anatomy pictures. But I'm still telling you, do not hunt for new pictures. If you are very thorough with whatever pictures there in Atik's notes, that will help you. So even if you don't hunt for other books and try and find and read so many new pictures, instead of that, be thorough with the pictures that is given in Atik's book. The only, the picture quality or the color of the muscle, for me, the color of the muscles, everything was red. Like, the body was dissected 5 minutes before they took the photo, kind of pictures we got. But in our PDF notes, you see that you will have only like all those dusky colored muscle, that brown colored muscle. So only that color is going to change, but the pictures that they give are actually really good pictures. They good big pictures. So I would say whatever is in Atik's notes, do please read that. And critical care, when Atik teaches you, it is important that you should write down the notes, because Atik is not telling in the order the questions are given in PDF notes. So it's not like you should just go through the PDF and you think that he is telling everything from the PDF. He is not. He will tell you at least 40% information more than what is in the PDF notes. And that 40% information will give you an idea and it will connect the points. So if you only read the notes, sometimes you won't get an idea because it is two random points given together. But when he tells the pathophysiology, it will connect those 2 points. So make sure that if you are attending the critical class, buy a book, big book, and make sure that you write down each and everything he's telling in the order that he's telling. It won't be the order that it is in the notes. And in the PDF, the complications are given 1 to 10. But when Atik teaches you, Atik will tell you in a way that you can remember easily for the exam, because it is not like preparing for part A. So what I understood is, for part A, you can just sit and read one book, and you can just, silently read through it. For part B, it is a different thing, because they will ask you a specific question. What are the risk factors? What are the organisms? And you have to number it and tell. So for that, you need like a memory, like writing a theory exam. And I would say you should even practice answering the knowledge station. It is very important, because sometimes you think that you will know things. You silently read through it. You think that you know things, but then you actually will not get the answer when someone asks you. So even if you have a study partner, you should even practice asking questions of knowledge stations to each other, and get that inhibition of not speaking up. So that helped. So when I started studying with my study partner, we kept some time for even asking knowledge questions to each other, because that helped. What are the risk factors for this? What are the causative organisms? What is the pathophysiology of this? What are the complications of this? All these things you have to ask, and you have to start speaking up. Don't read it silently. So I feel I passed only because of Atik's notes and only because of his classes. I have nothing much to say. So stick on to this class. And I'm telling you, you will have at least 100 PDF notes, other named notes, Sala notes, that notes, Reda notes. every notes is good, but if you're joining ethics class, just stick to one notes. Don't jump to that notes, this notes, reda notes. I'm not telling that those are bad. So they also have courses. So if you're joining ethics course, stick to ethics class, and ethics class is the only one that is updated, because other classes are not that updated. So that is what I got, one update from all the other students from other courses, that I think updates the new things also. So I guess he had a lot of new classes on the new pictures of anatomy, the pictures, because for me, they kept heart in 5 different, dimensions. They kept the heart upside down and gave me a picture, and I was totally confused. So after that, I called Atik after my exam and told this, and in 10 minutes, the same pictures came in the group. So Atik is someone who updates his notes. Who is ready to correct everything. So Atik might be teaching you something, and if I tell him, Atik, I feel that is wrong, Atik is like having no ego. He's like, okay, I'll change it. I'll go through it. I'll change it. And the next notes, if you see, he would have changed it. So you can believe this guy. He's gonna make sure you clear this exam if you go with him. Try avoiding reading with all the other different books. Try avoiding looking into other materials before finishing ethics classes. At least you have to read through anatomy at least 5 times. You have to go through the classes at least 5 times, minimum 5 times, because everything is volatile. Everything will go above your head. So you have to at least go through these classes, the recordings, at least 5 to 10 times. That 5 to 6, 5 to 7 times, that helps. I guess because I had only 47 days to prepare, so this is much I can tell. Then what else? I don't know. I'm
Dr.
like,
Ramu, hats off for your success, because within 47 days, it was a complete impossible thing to pass this exam, but you did it. Okay, very nice. I was a bit shaking, like about your exam, because I knew it is very hard, though I was like trying to inspire you. Okay, it's fine, you can do it and all that stuff, but deep inside me it was like, I don't know like what Dr. Rama is going to do. But when I took your mock, after you attended the classes and all that stuff, I knew like, okay, this guy is going to pass this, because he's even during the class, during the mocks, I can hear you are joining the live class, and also you're hearing the previous classes as well, right? Remember?
yeah.
Yes. So I was impressed by that. Like, this guy is really working so hard to pass this exam, and that was the only thing. Because of that, you passed, because of your hard work. Okay, excellent job, and thank you so much for all of your good words towards me. I don't know, like, am I like capable of taking all of those things or not? I don't know, but thank you so much for sharing those things, and like telling the truth and being honest.
No,
All right.
like I'm not exaggerating anything. Whatever I
No,
said
no,
is
no.
probably 1% less than what actually you deserve. The effort that he takes. So please just listen to whatever he says. And even if when you go back and read, and make sure you go with the class, you read the same day itself. You listen to the class next day itself. You read and try to attend the mock. For people who have 3 months exam after 3 months, please try to attend the mocks also, because that helps. Because when you attend the mocks, obviously he will ask you the question. So for that, you will obviously read the before the mock. So it is better if you can attend the mock. I didn't even attend the mocks because I didn't have the time to attend the mocks. So
Yeah.
all the best, guys. I guess you are in the right place now. Give your 100%, and he'll give you his 101%. And I pray for all of you. I feel everyone will pass. From, I guess, whoever attended from IMG, I am seeing in the group also that everyone is giving the success messages. So I wish all the best for all the people in the group right now, and I thank you so much. Thank you, Atik.
Thank you, Dr. Ramu, for your time, and thank you so much. You are driving and also all that stuff, but you made it to share your experience with all the people. Thank you so much, Dr. Ramu. We will keep in touch. Okay,
Thank you. Okay.
don't forget the IMG family.
No,
If you
never,
can,
never.
Yeah, whenever you can, if possible, if any candidates ask few questions, try to give some replies with your experience. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
I'm not
thank
going
you.
to let other people to ask you questions because you are running out of time. I think it's already 9:30.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, bye.